Hey VC, it's the second day and my second video already. And first of all, I wanted to say thank you to all the guys that commented on my introduction video and that sent me a private message. Thanks a lot. It made the start very easy for me, so thank you for that. As I said yesterday, today I'm going to talk a little bit about jazz and how I started collecting jazz, and also my great trip to Belgium. And yeah, as I said, I started collecting in 2010, and actually in the same year I saw Dan in Canada talking about Miles Davis' Kind of Blue and said all the great things about it, that it was his introduction to jazz, and I was reading about this album a lot. And then I found a copy in a record store, a new copy, which was this one, stereo and mono, 2 albums in one set. Sounds pretty good, but yeah, that was my start. And then I listened to it and I thought, yeah, it's great, it's cool, but I didn't get the magic after I listened to it for the first time. But yeah, with age and time, I listened to it again and again, and then I checked out some other albums, and I slowly started to like jazz. And I would say 1.5 years ago, I got deeper and deeper into it, and I discovered more artists and more different jazz genres. And yeah, now I'm a big jazz fan, and it's a big part of my collection. And I'm going to show you what I found in the last, I would say, maybe 4 to 6 months. By the way, in the background I'm playing David Sanborn, Straight to the Heart, which is my favorite 80s jazz funk fusion album. It sounds amazing. It's just before the CD started to take over, and you should definitely check that one out. It's a great album. So, talking about Kind of Blue, this is kind of the starting point for me, because I always come back to this album at some time, and it's just a masterpiece. I mean, it's everything said about it, but I just finished reading the book Making of a Masterpiece Kind of Blue by Ashley Kahn in German, and it was very interesting to hear about how the album was done and how they produced it, and even some biographical things about Miles Davis. And because it's my favorite jazz album, or such an important jazz album, I got a second copy too. This is the Classic Records pressing on 200 gram vinyl, and it's stunning. It's very, very good. I can highly recommend it. And yeah, that's my best Kind of Blue copy. So, as I said yesterday, I made a great trip to Belgium to visit Antoine. We had a great day, it was amazing, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how the day started. So I went down to his house and he invited me, and he picked some records and we listened to a lot of stuff, great pressings. I saw his vinyl cave and his turntable, and I mean, this guy is just amazing. I'm sure you all know him, and his knowledge about jazz music in general is just breathtaking. His label knowledge about Impulse especially, he could help me out there a lot of times, and he also has one of the best jazz collections I saw so far, and he's a great guy. He was so friendly, and he showed me the Brussels, and we had a great day. And one of the records I'm going to show you now was actually the best find. So we went to this record store, and while Antoine was going straight to the Japanese blue notes, I saw this beauty. It's Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington. It's a kind of a double feature. On the first side it's a 2 LP set. It's recording together for the first time, and on the back it's the great reunion. And I I saw that at the record shop and I just grabbed it and saw, damn, 18 euro. Their mobile fidelity sound lab, original master recording. There has to be something wrong. Maybe it's scratched or in bad condition, I don't know. But I picked it, I looked at the records and it's just strong near mint. It's in flawless condition, and that was obviously one of the best finds of the whole trip. And I really like the album musically too. I listened to it for a couple of times and it's great. Actually, the paper inner sleeve didn't fit to the Blake sleeve, so I have to put that somewhere else. The next one is more traditional jazz. It's called Chris Barber. It's kind of a compilation. I saw that in a German record store. They closed their doors, so they had to sell out. It was a find, just 2 euro. The cover is in, I would say, very good condition, but the record is better. The record is in near mint, and yeah, pretty good, solid album. The next one is a compilation too. It's called Dixieland and Blues. It's on the old German Decca label, and it's traditional jazz too. The next one is Blue Note. It's Jimmy Smith, Rocking the Boat. I got this one when I bought a record collection last year, and it's one of the Blue Note reissues made in the 60s with the deep blue label and the silver B. Yeah, good find. The next one is a find I had in Belgium too. It's Chick Corea, obviously, the thing to do, and it's a French the direct metal master Blue Note copy. I saw it in the record store for 10 euro and I took it, great condition, because I heard a lot of things, actually bad things, about the French Blue Note reissues, and I just wanted to have one for myself to try it. And yeah, I would say if the price is good, they are good. They are good to grab, but they are not the best quality, but still great. The next one I bought in Belgium in a punk store is The Night Train by the Oscar Peterson Trio. This is a German first pressing. That's how it looks like on the back. And I paid 10 euro. I think that was a great find too. The next one I bought in a record store here in my city. It's called Showtime by Arnett Cobb, Dizzy Gillespie and Jewel Brown. This is I would say jazz, a mixture between jazz and blues, recorded in the 80s on the Fantasy Jazz label. It has the cutout here, but the owner of the record shop played this in the background and I was asking, what's that? And then he told me, yeah, I got some copies sealed and you want to have one? And yes, of course, I took one and I really like it. The next one is Sonny Rollins, Saxophone Colossus. Of course, a great classic. This is original jazz classics, OJC pressing by a German one by Mikulski. And I got that one from a friend who replaced his copy with a Japanese one. So he sold me some stuff, you will see more of this, and I mean, it's a classic, great album. Then I got John Coltrane Quartet Crescent. This is a Japanese pressing, MCA Records Impulse, and it features McCoy Tyner. So this is a great one too. The next one, Miles Davis in Concert, also a Japanese pressing. I got this on eBay Japan. Then I got Fusion Miles Davis Bitches Brew, also a Japanese pressing from eBay Japan. And of course this is actually one of the most important Fusion albums, and I just had the CD version and I was thinking about getting the box set, but then I found the Japanese one and I think this is pretty good to have. So more Japanese pressings. This is A Love Supreme by John Coltrane, of course. This has the Impulse ABC label, Japanese pressing too, also from eBay. Then I have all 4 of the Miles Davis Quintet series. This is relaxing, Japanese Victor pressing. Then of course I got Cooking with the Miles Davis Quintet, also Japanese Victor pressing. And I used to have this one before by the cheap DOL or DOL label made in Russia. If you ever see them, don't buy them. They are very, very bad. And the Japanese pressing, of course, is way better. And also steaming with the Miles Davis Quintet, Japanese Victor. And this one also got the Obi. This is called Working with the Miles Davis Quintet. I found this one in Belgium too. It's Autumn Leaves by Ben Webster. Autumn Leaves is one of my favorite jazz standard tracks, and I saw that one and I listened to it, and I also like the other tracks on this album. So €5, that was a great find. Next one is the self-titled Hank Mobley on Blue Note. Actually, I don't know what pressing this is. It's a reissue, of course, but I think maybe a Scorpio, but I'm not sure about that one. This is a recent OJC, Sonny Rollins and Thelonious Monk, made in 2012. Sounds very, very good. Some more from eBay Japan. I played this in my music room video. Miles Davis All-Star Walking. Has the Obi strip too. Next one is Horace Parlan Quartet, Little Easter. This is a great bebop album. I found that in Belgium too, and I just like the cover and I listened to it and I really like it. So the next one is Solo Monk, Thelonious Monk playing solo on the piano. I found this in Belgium too, at MediaMarkt, and I was wondering about the music on vinyl prices. As you can see, $49.99. This is very cheap, and I just had to take it. And it's great to have a record where only one instrument plays. So great find. The next one I bought at the record fair some weeks ago is, of course, Norah Jones, Come Away With Me. This is the classic records pressing. I bought it used, €32. And the next one is a highlight for me. It's Dave Brubeck, Time Out. And I bought this one from a friend too. This is a classic records pressing from 1998, so it's one of the old ones which sound much better to my mind than the 200 gram versions. And yeah, it has this sick paper sleeve, and it sounds amazing. It's one of my reference recordings, I would say. And the same is for the next one. It's Hugh Masekela, Hope, which is an South African jazz record, and it's on Analogue Productions, and it's amazing. I would say if I had to name 2 or 3, it would be definitely one of my best sounding LPs. It's just the reference recording, and Analogue Productions did a great job on that one. It's breathtaking. So this is a very big tip. You definitely check that out. The next one is a 12-inch single by Saint-Germain, Sous Flute. I still need to get their albums on vinyl, but I really like the cover art, so maybe if I remove the price tag I will frame that. It's acid jazz, new jazz, and great for a Sunday morning. The last records are more in jazz, funk or fusion. This is L'Itinéraire Festival, which features night rhythms with Marcus Miller playing the electric bass, and I love this guy, and it's a great smooth jazz, soul jazz, jazz funk record. And same is for this one, which is called Barfoot Ballad by John Clemmer, right? Soul jazz, very relaxing, great to play in the background, and highly recommend this one. And the last record for today is made by Bob James and David Sanborn, and it's called Double Vision. And I found this at the flea market for €2. David Sanborn is amazing. I think Marcus Miller is playing on that one too, and always a good combination. So great jazz funk fusion record too. Well, that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned. I will present some more records in the next weeks or maybe days. My university just starts on Monday, and today it's Friday, so I still got some time left. And yeah, see you soon.